Welcome to On the Edge with April Mahoney Brains. Here, this is the spot where the conversation is pointed, the guests are sharp, and the responses are never dull. Welcome home, Brains. There's only one requirement to hang out on the edge, is that you open your big brain and close your small mind. Did you bring your thinking caps? It's time to put them on, because the conversation starts now.
Wellness technologies.
Okay.
And self-care mentoring.
Okay. I was like, I knew who my guest is. So you also do a show. Tell me a little bit about your story, your history, and just how you got into doing what you're doing. Your story.
So my story is I started in wellness over 30 years ago. I started as a massage therapist. I had been a teacher right out of college, and once a teacher, always a teacher. So that followed me. And then I was in food sales and I got burned out. So I fell into massage therapy well over 30 years ago and fell in love. Loved it. And so I brought the teaching part with me of teaching people. Not only was I giving massage, but I wanted to teach people how to feel empowered about taking care of their health. And then years went by, I started having a family, and then I had a back issue that I'd never had before with my twins. And so then I was looking for what else could I be doing, because I got massage every week. I traded with someone every single week. And it would last for a little while, but it wouldn't last for, more than a couple of days. And I was back to hurting again. And I was really hurting. It's bad to be a massage therapist with a bad back.
I know.
Not fun. Not fun. And I had 3 little girls and, a husband. And I had a very full life, and I was still in my late 30s with a bad back, and I was popping pills, popping Motrin. I called myself a Motrin junkie.
Oh, that just makes my stomach hurt. I can't take Motrin.
It did hurt my stomach. In fact, it made me have to be on another medicine because I was messing my stomach up.
Yeah.
So I didn't want that life. I mean, I loved most of my life. I didn't love that, and so I was all about educating people, and I was all about, they didn't call it self-care back then, but that's really what I was talking about, different ways you could do things for yourself. So you didn't just go to somebody for them to fix you. Right.
Right. Yeah.
So,
well, you got to fix it yourself.
You got to fix it yourself. I mean, it's good to have help. It's good to have support.
Absolutely.
But it's the things we do in between the massage, the chiropractic, whatever else we're doing, the day-to-day things, the minute-to-minute things sometimes with,
when you got like side jobs like this, the fact that even people in this environment will let you touch them is still a blessing. We still need that energy. Everybody's not a monster, Brains. And then you have to have a certain social responsibility. And you're changing energy.
Yeah.
You're changing a lot of energy.
Yeah. It's a responsibility. It's a commitment to being a massage therapist. I still do a little bit of it, not a lot.
What else are you doing? What are you doing fun and exciting, Sherri?
Well, I mean, the things that I do fun, I still love, as I have for over 30 years, educating people about ways to take care of themselves. And so what I discovered 24 years ago, I think, was a company that had some products that I could use. It was kind of like giving myself massage 24/7.
Yikes!
Yeah.
Do you want to do all of that?
Oh yeah. Well, it's just wearing certain things. It's wearing magnets. I'm wearing a necklace that's magnetic. I've got a magnet on my back because I had a bad back. Still, it's a sensitive back.
In all transparency, what difference? I want a defining difference that these devices have made in your life, because you know what? And I say this with love. Sometimes it is a support mentally of the device, but you are internally changing it yourself. You see what I'm saying?
Well, sure. And I think you can't take a placebo out of anything, right? If we believe something works, it probably works better. And to that point, When you help people sleep better, you can't placebo somebody where they're sleeping. You can't placebo a child. You can't placebo an animal. So what these products do is they just help create the most optimal environment for our bodies to do its own healing, because our bodies are designed to heal themselves. But we throw so much crap at ourselves. We put ourselves on such a hamster wheel that we don't slow down to do the things. Just, okay, breathe. We don't slow down to breathe. So we certainly don't slow down enough.
I've been working with a weight loss group. Never done this before, and it's exciting. And the biggest thing that I've done is learn to slow down and eat.
Yep, that's right.
Become
Pay attention.
one
Pay attention
with your food. That's right. Yeah. Become one with your food. Have a conversation that you are eating to live. You're not living to eat. Look at your portion size. I'm telling you, I don't know. She said there was some hypnosis tapes we listened to. I thought I was asleep. But it really planted a seed in my mind. I love to give massage, but I was always afraid of the energy. Because you open yourself up as a conduit. You have to be sure you cleanse yourself.
Yeah, I think you have a mindset of not taking that on. So, and that comes with experience. I mean, I've done thousands of massages at this point in my life, right? Over 30 years. Anyhow, the products
have taken a toll, but has that taken a toll on your body?
Well, I don't want to. I mean, I'm 62, so I'm not signing up.
You are not.
You're 62. I'm about to be 63. I'll be 63 in a few months.
Well, you cute as a button.
Well, thank you. I say as a Southern girl.
Yes.
Yeah. So everything I've been doing, everything I've been learning about, it's been a journey of learning on. I don't think we can do too much in the way of self-care, in the way of natural, ways to help our bodies do its own healing.
Now, where did you get this fixation with red? Because I've been seeing a couple of things. You have something that you do called Fun Fridays. Tell me a little bit about the creation of that, and where do you get your information?
Well, I love colors. In fact, my company's called Choosing Vibrancy. So, in fact, I did a video. We just did a house renovation, the main floor, and my house is very colorful. I mean, most of the walls are gray. In fact, all the walls are gray on the main floor except for my office. I'm like, dang it, I'm keeping the red. So I love color. And what else did you ask me? I lost track. About Fun Fridays. Part of self-care, I think, is laughter. I think that's a part of not taking life too seriously, not taking ourselves too seriously. I think when we can, create laughter, we encourage. I mean, there's some research about people don't laugh on their own as much as they do when they're in a group of people. They hear somebody else laughing, they laugh, which I think is really cool, that there's that community effect of laughter. There's a lot of reasons we could say to not laugh these days. We've had a really tough, year and a half, lots of stuff going on. And I think if we can find the funny, if we can find the joy within, not every moment, but many moments, it changes our energy.
Well, and we need
our vibration.
Yeah, it's got to
raise our vibration. So
let's play a quick round of random questions. I'm just going to ask you some random questions, and you tell me the first thing that pops in your mind.
All right, I'm ready.
All right. Favorite flavor of ice cream?
Coffee. Although I could have listed about 3 other ones. So
wow,
I love ice cream. What's not to love? What's not to love?
How do you like your ice cream? But you put little nuts and sprinkles on it, some whipped cream, or you just eat it straight up?
Yeah, usually if it's coffee, it's got chocolate too. So I probably should have said mocha.
Wow,
my favorite.
All right, well, go ahead with your mocha coffee. What are 3 things that you just absolutely can't live without?
Laughter. My dog, my family.
If you were granted 3 wishes, what would they be?
That's a big question.
That's how we do it on the
Yeah,
air.
yeah.
Do it big here, right here.
Yeah. Well, I have a mantra that I say every day.
Okay, what do you say?
That I say that I love and appreciate the outrageous abundance that I attract with ease and certainty in all areas of my life. So wishes would be to continue with a flow of outrageous abundance, that I can have a huge platform to impact tens of thousands of lives. And my impact is about teaching people to really choose vibrancy, to really live the life that they want to live.
But you know
That's
what,
part of my
everyone,
mission.
and I get this, Sherri, and I don't like to be, controversial. But on the real tip, people are just trying to get through the next 30 seconds. And vibrancy is something they don't even see the light. Their light has been dimmed.
Well, it's true. I mean, I have a lot of people that can benefit from learning about this, and I don't buy into that. I don't think that I think that people don't know differently. They're on a hamster wheel. I think that there are simple things, simple ways that people can change a few little things that make a big difference, and that's what I'm all about.
All right. Well, it's the little incremental changes. All right.
It is.
Back to my questions. What's your favorite kind of car?
My favorite kind of car. Well, I have a brand new car, and I love it.
What you get, girl?
I got a Subaru Forester.
Okay, is that like an SUV?
It is an SUV. Yep.
Really?
And it's got all the gadgets and safety. It beeps at me all day long. It's fun.
You know what? It is just too much work. my mirror got damaged on my new car, relatively new car. $700.
Ooh.
I know, but you know what? That's a first world problem, I guess, right?
This is true.
So let's talk about a question with regards to raising people's consciousness. What do you think are some key elements in raising someone's consciousness? And what I mean by that is diet, exercise, meditation, solitude, detoxing. What's your perspective on that?
Well, I think it all starts with, well, here's my mantra. Let me say this. I think the most important person that we will speak to on any given day is ourselves. It's all about self-talk. It's all about how we speak to ourselves.
I like to talk to myself too, because sometimes I'm the only one and the smartest one in the room.
There you go. But it's because no matter what else we're out there doing, we have to get ourselves centered. We have to be in our own power, and then everything is possible. But without that, nothing is. I mean, we're just running around, bouncing around, feeling like we're on a loop and not having a lot of fun.
Well, you're doing a lot of heavy lifting there. What do you do for fun and recreation? Can you bake cookies?
I love to cook. Ooh. I don't do so much baking. I love sugar, so that would be bad if I was baking all the time.
I know.
I love to cook. I love to play tennis. I love hanging out. I love playing with my dog and hanging out, and binge watching like anybody else with Netflix and so forth.
I know. Nothing like the good Netflix binge. I didn't do that, but I could do it on a Sunday, and I like those shows like Fix My Bar.
I don't know that one.
Oh, those.
There's kind of way too much good TV out there.
It's way too much. It's information overload.
Yeah.
Electromagnetic fields that are out there. There's radiation. We don't know, and I'm not, causing no brouhaha, but we don't know what you've been injected with. You might.
That's right. Well, you
might be turned into a frog.
Well, there's a book that I have on behind me that is my bookshelf that was written by a doctor who wrote about EMFs, electromagnetic fields.
Yeah, I was in the industry for a while.
Okay. Well, he says we're living in a giant experiment, and we're the subjects, and we have no idea what the long-term effects of all this, all the Wi-Fi that we're living around. But they have been doing studies on insects and birds and how we screw up their magnetic field. and they don't know how to function. So
Right,
I'm sitting on a magnet right here, this chair pad. I can't really show it to you. No,
but what do you say to the person that can't use magnets? You know, they got the pacemaker and they have the defibrillator and
yeah. Well, there's very few people.
But no, what I'm saying is you got to be careful how you shift your energy, brains, because you might short circuit. You know what I'm saying? So you really want to take the advice of your medical physician when it comes to using any sort of device in conjunction to something that you got some other hardware you got going on. And I'm just giving a little disclaimer.
Sure. I mean that is the only warning is if somebody has a device. It's a very small part of the population, but honestly, I've had clients who have a pacemaker and they check it out with their doctor. I'm not
because it only takes one, honey. You don't have to have thousands.
No, I'm not. No. I let them decide, but they can take a pair of magnetic insoles and bring them to their doctor. And when it's that far away from the pacemaker, most of my clients choose to wear the magnetic insoles. It's far enough away from it. Why would somebody wear magnetic insoles? It gives them more energy, more balance. They have less discomfort. They heal faster. People that have diabetes, it improves their body's ability to have better circulation. So these are inexpensive, very effective products.
All right, well, let me see one of them. You have one of them there?
Well, sure. I'll show you my back magnet.
Let me see what you're doing, because I got some of that stuff you called off.
Oh yeah. Okay. So this is a magnet. I just pulled this off my back.
Ooh, okay.
And yeah, I mean, so the insoles look like this, but they're shaped for your shoe. And then I'm literally sitting on a seat, but because it's black, it's hard to see.
Okay.
So I'm sitting on magnets because I sit in front of my computer all day long. And then this necklace is magnetic. Oh. So that's 3 products I'm using all the time.
Wow.
But we sleep on it. We have sleep products for people that don't sleep well, which is, half the population. I think everybody could sleep better.
It's a different type of magnet for each.
It's a special kind of magnet. No, I mean, really and truly, you could take the magnet. I'm just now putting it back on my back. You could put it anywhere on your body. They work the same.
Really? And so you've been using this magnet now how
long? Since 1997. So
really?
About 24 years.
Have you built a big team?
I have. Yep. I have people all over the world.
Yeah.
So
what is the life of a direct marketing company these days?
What's the life of it? Depends on the company. The company Niken that I'm with has been around for 46 years. That's very unheard of.
No, because I know some that's been around longer. You had Amway.
Sure. There's a few.
Yeah. And I say that because I was in the industry. And I normally don't talk about MLMs on my show. And I'll tell you why. I'm just giving you, my experience. I was very successful. I sold a lot of money. But girl, keeping that team motivated, the downline, because that's your residual income, the integrity of the upline, and that's not everybody. I'm not putting nobody in a box.
Sure.
But I was with some of the greatest companies. I was with Herbalife. I did some Mary Kay. They paid great residuals. But it's different now. You're not in the room. You're not in the 1-800 ballroom, because you be on fire in the hype meeting and you get there and you get your recognition and all that good stuff. Now, virtually, it's kind of strange. So how do you keep your team motivated? How do you keep?
I don't think we can motivate. I don't think we can motivate anybody. I think they have to be motivated themselves. But I think almost all of the people on my team started out as customers, and people fall in love with the product. So I don't go around recruiting people. I talk about the products. I talk about the benefits. If somebody's looking for a business, then that comes afterwards. I'd rather people start out as a customer, fall in love with the products, and then have a heart that they want. Now, some people are customers and they share it with a few people, but I work with a lot of doctors, a lot of, wellness practitioners that they're already in the field of helping people have better, live better lives. So these products make sense because we have water filtration that's alkaline water. It's it's ionized, it's minerals, it has all. It's
Yeah, I
great
know.
water,
My
right?
friend tried to turn me onto the water machine.
It's a great water system and it's very affordable. So, people know that they need to drink a lot of water, but are they drinking good water?
Right.
So,
well, let me talk about water, girl. You know what they're doing here in San Diego? They just gave the go ahead for the desalinization plant, and I went there and tasted the water.
What does it taste like?
Just clear liquid. That's vodka. No, I'm just kidding. No, seriously. It was because of psychological, I'm thinking, but they said that the water that comes through our spigot has been recycled 365 times on average.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Day.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's in our water, it's in our food. I remember one time I told my father, I said, "Oh, Daddy, I'm growing a garden." He goes, "Oh, great, in that toxic soil and that, chemically filled water." He just, took the air right out of my balloon.
It's true.
You are doing work in a great space. I'm glad that you have found a great product, that you have a great team that you're working with. You're keeping them motivated, that you are a beautiful woman that loves coffee, ice cream, and loves to laugh. You always want to be with your dog and your family, and you're wishing for outrageous abundance here on the edge. Thank you so much for being with me, Sherri. You are just a jewel. Absolutely. Tell my brains how to get in contact with you.
ChoosingVibrancy.com. That's the way to get me. You can find me on Instagram through Choosing Vibrancy, Facebook. I have a Facebook group called Choosing Vibrancy.
Well, I'm excited, and I want to be vibrant with you. Thank you so much for being on the edge. Brains, I can't find my postcard. Okay, I'll show you this little one right here. Can you see that? You're on the edge with April Mahoney and Sherri Danzig. I can never say it. Danzig.
You got it.
See? I can do something right on the edge. Bye, Brains.